18th August 2023 Morning Murli Shanti BapDada Madhuban. Sweet children become fragrant flowers. Sri Krishna is the number one fragrant flower. This is why he is loved by everyone. Everyone places him on their eyes, means has deep regard for him. Question: which worldly relationship is sweet, and which do you call the sweetest? Answer: in worldly relationships, it is the father who is said to be sweet. You children also say that your father is extremely sweet and most lovely, and that you are his lovely children. The teacher is then said to be the sweetest because the teacher teaches you. Thus, knowledge is your source of income. You also receive knowledge first. While living at home with the family, you have to imbibe this knowledge and inspire others to imbibe it. Song: to live in your lane and to die in your lane. Om Shanti. You children heard the song. When a person dies, he takes birth to another set of parents, and the father is congratulated. You children now know that souls are imperishable. That song refers to the bodies. You shed a body and take another. That is, you leave one father and go to another father. You have had 84 corporeal fathers. In fact, you are the children of the incorporeal father. You souls are residents of the land of Nirvana, the land of peace, where everyone resides with the Father. That is called the world of souls. You souls reside there, and the Father also resides there. Here, you forget him because you became children of the worldly fathers. In the golden age, no one remembers the Father. Their intellects are already down here. Here, when people remember him, they say, "Oh Baba, this one is also called Baba. This one is also a father." You see your worldly fathers here. When you call out to the Father from beyond, you look upward. You now belong to that Baba. You know that you were at first pure and had your fortune of the kingdom, and that your 84 births are now coming to an end. You have become unhappy, and this is why you remembered the Father. This costume, means body, has now become Tamapradhan by being worn all the time. At first, we souls and our bodies were Satopradhan. Then we souls went through the stages of Sato, Rajo, and Tamo. At first, you were golden, and you then went through the stages of silver, copper, and iron. They are also called jewelry. Alloy is mixed into gold. The Father explains, your souls have now become impure, and the gold has become tarnished. You have become ugly and impure. At first, your souls were pure, and you had pure bodies. How will you now receive pure bodies? Is it by bathing? Nothing happens just by bathing. The souls call out, "Oh, purifier Baba." The word Baba is so sweet. It is very good. The word Baba is only used in Bharat. You children continue to say, "Baba, Baba." You children know that you have now become soul conscious and that you belong to the Father. The Father says, "I first of all sent you to heaven. Having played your parts, you have now reached the end." Continue to say, "Baba, Baba," internally. You children know that Baba has come. Everyone remembers him. "Oh, purifier Baba, come. Come and make us impure ones pure." They all call out in their own language. When the word becomes old, they call out. So, he would surely come at the conference age. Only you know this. They have written many confusing things in the scriptures. You children have the firm faith that Baba is your most beloved, most lovely Baba. Baba too says, sweet children, sweet, sweeter, sweetest. Who is sweet? In worldly relationships, it is the father who is sweet. Then the teacher is said to be the sweetest. The teacher is good because he teaches you. It is said knowledge is a source of income. Therefore, this knowledge is also your source of income. Yoga is called remembrance and Gyan is called knowledge. You children know that you were made into the masters of heaven. That is why people celebrate the birthday of Shiv. However, no one knows how shivbaba came. The Trimurti is shown in that picture and Shiv is shown above them. Establishment through Brahma. Who carries out establishment through Brahma? Shivbaba is Karan Karavanhar. Shiv is above Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar. That is a creation and their creator is Shiv. He is incorporeal and this is the corporeal world. The world cycle continues to repeat. The subtle region is not included in the world cycle. It is the human world that goes around. But there is no question of a cycle in the subtle region or in the incorporeal world. It is now the Iron Age, hell, whereas the Golden Age is heaven. Who would make the residents of hell into residents of heaven? As soon as they go onto the path of sin, they become impure. Day by day, they continue to become unhappy from being happy. When the world becomes tamapradhan, it is said they are completely tamaguni, means degraded intellects. Those are completely satopradhan intellects, just like those of the deities. In fact, deities should be worshipped. However, no one at this time is a deity because no one has divine virtues. Christians know Christ and worship Him. The people of Bharat cannot call themselves deities. Many people have the name deity so and so, deity so and so, but they don't have those virtues. It is sung, I am without virtue. I do not have any virtues. In front of whom do souls say this? They should say this in front of the Father. They have forgotten the Father and chase after the brothers. Brahma, Vishnu, and Shankar are also brothers. You are not going to receive anything from them. People continue to worship brothers and continue to fall. You are to receive your inheritance from the Father. No one knows the Father. They call the Father omnipresent, but what is the Father's name? They say He is beyond name and form. On the one hand, you say that He is a constant form of light, and so how can you say that He is beyond name and form? You understand that according to the law, everyone has to become tamapradhan, and that only when the Father comes can He then make everyone satapradhan. Souls definitely have to become pure. All souls are going to reside with the Father. The new world had to become the old world. You know that you now belong to Baba and that Baba has come. He is carrying out establishment through Brahma. The Father says, I take the support of the body of Brahma. I ride in this lucky chariot. There would definitely be a soul in the chariot. It is said that Bhagirath brought the Ganges. How could the Ganges flow through the locks of hair? That is just sweet water that flows from the mountains. Clouds feel themselves from the ocean and then rain. Nowadays, science has the power to make water sweet. Clouds rain so much naturally. So much water comes from them that there are even floods. Where does so much water come from? The clouds draw up that water. There is no Indra, no god of rain, etc. Those are just the clouds that fill themselves and then rain. In fact, this is the rain of knowledge. This is knowledge, is it not? What happens through it? Impure ones become pure. The rivers Ganges and Jamuna will also exist in the golden age. It is said that Sri Krishna used to play games there. In fact, there was nothing like that. There, they sustained Sri Krishna with a lot of care. He is a very good flower. Flowers are so lovely. People take fragrance from flowers. Would anyone take fragrance from thorns? This is a forest of thorns. The incorporeal Father says, I come and create a garden of flowers. This is why he is also called Babulnath, means Lord of Thorns, the one who changes thorns into flowers. Babul changes the thorns into flowers. This is why his praise is sung, the Lord who changes thorns into flowers. So there should be so much love for Baba. Even though souls have physical fathers, they remember the Father from beyond because they are very unhappy. This is also a game. You have been remembering the Father for half a cycle. It is because he comes that people celebrate the birthday of Shiv. You know that you have now become the children of the Unlimited Father. Your relationship is with that one as well as with your physical fathers. The Unlimited Father says, you will become pure by remembering me. Each of you souls knows that this one is a physical father and that one is the Father from beyond. Souls only call out to their Father from beyond. Souls say, oh God, the Father. When their Father is sitting at home, why do they call out a Father? Because souls remember that eternal Father. It is now that you understand when he comes and makes the world new. It is said that he surely comes at the confluence of the end of the Iron Age and the beginning of the Golden Age. People have then said that the duration of the Iron Age is hundreds of thousands of years. People wander around so much in order to attain God. Who does the most devotion? They should meet the Father first. Should they not? The Father has explained, you are the ones who first begin to do devotion. You should receive knowledge first. Formerly, you were those who had devilish traits. You are now becoming deities with divine virtues. You are becoming the masters of such an elevated heaven. There, everything is first class. You become very important people. Palaces studded with diamonds and jewels will be built for you there. You cannot receive the inheritance from shivbaba until you become Brahmins. Shudras cannot claim the inheritance. This is a sacrificial fire in which you Brahmins are definitely needed. A sacrificial fire is always conducted by a Brahmin priest. Shiv is also called Rudra. Therefore, this is the sacrificial fire of the knowledge of Rudra. Rudra, shivbaba, has created the sacrificial fire of knowledge. When devotion comes to an end, the sacrificial fire is created. Human beings create sacrificial fires on the path of devotion. In the Golden Age, deities never create sacrificial fires. However, this is the imperishable sacrificial fire of the knowledge of Rudra, in which the horse is sacrificed to attain self-sovereignty. It has been remembered by this name even in the scriptures. Devotion and knowledge are half and half. Devotion is the night and knowledge is the day. Baba explains this, constantly saying, Baba, Baba. Baba is the one who makes us into the masters of the world. Baba is the most beloved. There cannot be anyone in the world lovelier than he is. You have been remembering the Father for half a cycle. You now know that you belong to that Father. The Father says, while living at home with your families, remember the Father. Not everyone can stay here. Yes, you can all stay with that Baba. Where? Which Baba? What is his name? Where will you stay with shivbaba? In the supreme abode. All souls stay there. They cannot all stay here. Only a few would stay here. You children have to take this knowledge here. This is a study. When you meet anyone, you should tell him, there are two fathers, your physical fathers and the Father from beyond. Everyone remembers the Father from beyond when they experience sorrow. That Father has now come. Shivbaba is the most beloved. Krishna is also everyone's most beloved, but Shivbaba is incorporeal, whereas Sri Krishna is corporeal. Sri Krishna cannot be called the father of everyone. He is a master of the world. It was Shiv who made him that. Both are lovely, but which one is the lovelier of the two? It would be said to be Shiv. Shiv himself makes Sri Krishna like that. But what did Sri Krishna do? Nothing at all. Only the Father comes and makes the Tamapradhan soul Satapradhan. Therefore, he would be praised. Sri Krishna is a child, and they show his dance. What dance would Shivbaba perform? The Father explains, all of you are Parvatis. Shiv, the Lord of Immortality, is telling you that story. There is no other Parvati. There isn't just one Arjuna. All of you are Arjunas. All of you are Draupadis. It is Dushasan who striped women. This is why they call out, Baba, protect us. Baba says, children, never be striped. It is shown that when Draupadi was going to be striped, Sri Krishna provided her with 21 saris. Would anyone be able to wear 21 saris? That is just in a play they have shown where Sri Krishna gives her saris from up above. How could anyone wear 21 saris? In fact, the meaning of it is that the Father protects you from being striped, and you are, therefore, never striped for 21 births. Acha, to the sweetest, sweet, beloved, long lost, and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the Mother, the Father, BapDada. The spiritual Father says, Namaste to the spiritual children. The spiritual children says, Namaste and good morning to the spiritual Father. Essence for the dharana. First point, content to say internally, Baba, Baba, and become as sweet as Baba. Remain soul conscious. Pay full attention to this study. Second point, remember the loveliest Father and definitely become pure. Remove the alloy of vices with the fire of remembrance and become pure gold. Blessing. May you become an easy yogi and make situations as big as a mountain become like cotton wool with the awareness of the one word, Baba. Explanation. In order to become an easy yogi, remember the one expression, my Baba. That is all. No matter what situation comes in front of you, even though it may be bigger than the Himalayas, as soon as you say Baba, that mountain will become like cotton wool. A mustard seed, it's still hard and strong, but cotton wool, it's soft and light. No matter how big the situation may be, it will become as light as cotton wool. When people of the world say it, they would say, how will this happen? Whereas you would say, it will happen like this. As soon as you say, Baba, your intellect will be touched as to what to do, and it will become easy. This is an easy yogi life. Slogan. Stay merged in the ocean of love, and you will be blessed with the blessing of being constantly close, equal, full, and perfect. Om Shanti